Hello, I'm reaching Nexus, and this is No Man's Sky. Today I'm visiting a cold planet. I'll be doing some zoology scanning. First I have to get stream settings configured. So just hold on 1 second while I get everything up and running. This is much better than the last planet we were on. Last planet was 560 degrees during the day. 280 degrees, I believe, at night. This is much better. We'll be doing some zoology scanning once we get going. Almost ready to go. Get chat up here. Make sure that I have the ability to respond to everybody. Alright, let's go. This is Imdaraoch-4 Kasa, and I am reaching Nexus. I'm going to do some biology scanning. Fluctuating, radical, distinctive. Let's see what they look like. Bet you they have chicken feet. Mandibles, bats, chicken feet. Always chicken feet. So this is a frozen planet. Its resources are regular, its fauna is typical, and its flora is rich. Sentinels are average. Saw a little critter running there. Go scan that in a minute. Where are you? Look at that little guy. It's a little mini stegosaurus. That's pretty cool. Oh, it has a beak. Neat. And it has gecko feet. And ears. That's really neat. That might be one of my new favorite creatures. That's fantastic. Let's see now. Let's get some more details. It's intermediate age, exotic gender, temperament is timid, grazing creature. Another creature back there. It is a perpetual vectorized calm herbivore. I've seen that model before, I believe. At least the head. It's like a tortoise head. How old and grizzled it looks. Really nice. There's one for the scrapbook. I think I still have some minerals to scan here. Let me see. If I can remember which buttons. Oh no, I already finished. So I'll go turn that in at some point. I'm looking for an anomaly. Search for anomalies on the galactic map path towards an Atlas interface. Alright, let's do some scanning, some exploring. Mature restricted nutrient sources, radio waves. Huh. And it has invisible bristles. Root structure is far-reaching. Its age is timeless. Parasitic leaching with a high metal content. Fully developed symbiotic decomposition. Monoseasonal. Has a secondary element of coprite. That's pretty cool. Metal content 68%. Tritium. Well, that's definitely normal. Alright, this one is mature, voluminous, aerobic digestion, flaky coating. Carbon. Make sure those were the same. Yeah, those are the same birds. Well, bugs, whatever those were. Ancient, irregular, membrane composition. Notice an inner beauty. Hey, Hobbit. Yeah, it is a chilly planet. 60% cementation infested. That sounds wonderful. Formation process is cementation. Has been eroded its nickel and iron. Oh, look at this little guy. That must be the smallest member of that Stegosaurus family. This one has a tortoise shell. That's cool. Has the beak though, just like the adult. Let's see what we got here. Iron and iridium. A metamorphic rock is exfoliating. Formation process metal dust. Iron and gold. Nice. Should probably start gathering some resources. Tell you what though, this chilly planet is way better than the scorched planet or incendiary dust planet we came from yesterday. I guess it wasn't yesterday, it was a couple days ago, wasn't it? Must be the other gender. Take a look at this one. Yeah, there's the one I saw earlier. This one has little wings. And a wrinkled face. Huh. It's eyeballing. Oh, sorry. Scared it a little. Formation process gas bubbles. Iron and iridium. Nutrient source liquid ammonia. Radioactive. So the exposure limits here are pretty good. I've got about 6 minutes per charge in my hazard protection. Atmospheric moisture, it is pungent. No, it's dust. Nutrient source is salt fusion. Salt fusion. Delicate flowers. Must not be blooming. That'll come in handy here. Lots of plutonium. Plenty of zinc, but I haven't seen much in the way of thamium. Oh, that's a big creature right there. It's got a crazy looking face. Huh. That is very strange. It makes it look really weird. The purple face. Everything here has these bony plates. Guess they're trying to absorb solar energy. Stay warm. It's kind of like a leathery bear. Really weird mouth. No eyes. The terrain on this planet is pretty easy going. Fermented corpses is its nutrient source. It's pretty nasty. Lots of wide open spaces on this planet. You know what I could do? I could look for a drop pod, I suppose, since I'm here. Give me something to walk to while we look for the rest of the creatures. Apparently I'm going in the opposite direction. Oh, that's pretty close. I can go get that zinc then. Some more of those salamander-looking creatures. Bone-like. It's freaking out. It's pretty funny. It is a pretty planet. It's a relaxing planet. Big difference from that scorcher we were on. You're absolutely right, Hobbit. Has very nice sunrises and sunsets too. And not too bad on the elements. A little low on thallium so far though.
Temperature levels stabilizing. Units received.
There we go. Iron and copper. Could probably use a little iron in my ship. Oh no, I'm doing pretty good. Take a little anyway.
Charge depleted. Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Look at there, there's a vine in here trying to get me.
Slots in suit inventory. No free slots in ship inventory.
It's because I'm carrying around a bunch of rusted metal.
No free slots in ship inventory.
Let's get to that drop pod. Should have enough for the next one. Oh, now it's snowing. Nice. That's lovely. This is a great planet. Just let that little critter graze on. Hey Richard. You know, I haven't played it on PC yet, Richard, but 1.33 is definitely stuttering less than 1.31 was. 1.31 was choking my old PlayStation 4. But I haven't noticed much in the way of stutter or lag or anything here. So I'm gonna say yes. Just in the fact that I haven't noticed any problems yet. I like these little mushrooms. There's something new to scan.
Units received.
Metal vapor, bone-like detritus. A lot of bone-like rocks on this planet.
Thermal protection falling.
Such a beautiful night for walking.
Temperature levels stabilizing. Temperature levels stabilizing. Temperature levels stabilizing.
And that's just a lovely view right there. At some point I'm gonna have to get back to the story. Oh, see, I don't have a base, but I was just near a large building, and it didn't have any negative effects. But I couldn't tell you on a base. I haven't built one yet in 1.3. Doesn't seem to have any trouble with ships, buildings, or sentinels. There's a nice little walk in the woods. It seems to be okay. There's some Thamium. I'll get it on the way back. Let's go forward. I didn't notice any delay when I got out of my ship at all, Richard. That was possibly a bottleneck on the sound.
Thermal protection falling.
There's some ice crystals. Frostwort. No other information. Just frostwort. Lost track of where I was headed. I walked right by it. That's funny. I was having too much fun. Those ships are enjoying low flight, aren't they? I guess I didn't stay in there long enough.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Or I didn't go inside far enough. Let's see how I'm doing on my discoveries here. Still missing 2. 2 more creatures. About a half hour to find them. Suppose we could look for another drop pod, since I need inventory. Perhaps we'll see these creatures on the way to the next one. There's some coordinates, if anybody's interested in visiting this planet. It's pretty well inhabited. And there's 2 drop pods within 5 minutes of the first place I landed. So that's not bad. Has really pretty forests. Reasonable amount of resources. What are you doing? Self-analysis and boundary enforcement. Hey Ned, welcome aboard. Say hello to Ned, everyone. Tell us, Ned, do you play No Man's Sky? There you go, Richard. That was the first stutter. Right there. Was with the sunrise. Just started. Well, welcome to an amazing universe. Yeah, don't worry. Even those of us who played since launch day have a lot to learn. They changed and added so much. It's incredible. Sounds like it went right overhead. There they are. Oh, my pack rat ways are starting to catch up to me. I'm really liking this planet. You see, that's the thing, Ned. It's had potential like this since the very beginning. The only thing I'm concerned about is that eventually I'm going to have to upgrade to a PlayStation Pro. They keep adding complexity to the planets. Because as Richard was pointing out, and now I'm experiencing, I am getting a little bit of stutter. It's better with 1.33, but it's definitely there. And it's more pronounced than it was with 1.2. $63 million on a 44 slot ship. How much would it have cost you to buy it outright? A brand new one, Richard? Do you have any idea? I saw someone post, I believe it was on, I think it was on Twitter I saw it. Somebody said that they found the smallest freighter they could find was over 100 million. Low thamium, low plutonium. There's our drop pod. Not much in the way of critters though. Those last two remain elusive. This is a nice open cave area. So if there was going to be a cave critter, this would be the place to see it. Don't see much of anything. I need to get myself an Atlas Pass. This planet is covered in Atlas Pass containers. Oh, there you go. So it was equivalent. The only difference is you got to fly it before you paid the full 63. It was like a lease program. You lease to own. You're talking about 63 million here, and I'm concerned about a 50,000 unit purchase for an exosuit upgrade. That'll be my last exosuit upgrade today. I'm back down to the tens of thousands of units. I'd be in good shape if I could find the last two species. Get 150,000 if I can find them. Combustible fruit. Huh. I heard a little critter. I don't see it. Wonder how these caves formed. Oh, I guess those are just scenery. Oh, so you're base building. Gonna have to do that eventually. That means I have to pick a planet and stay on it for a little while. Where are you, little life forms? Gotta be here somewhere. These salamander looking tortoisey. Kind of like salamander badgers. They're prolific. There's a cute little one. Look at you. Look at the big old tail on those. They're born with a full-size tail. I like that one. There's one for the scrapbook. I've already scanned all of those. I saw some flying creatures in the distance, but they were the same ones I've already taken pictures of. Insect heads, bat wings, and chicken feet.
Technology recharge.
Hey Richard, why do you have to upgrade all the other slots before you max out the 48 on the exosuit? Is there a bug? Does it prevent you from upgrading? Oh, it'll lock out. That is really good to know. How'd you find that out? It's the other gender. It's got a huge plate. Oh, look at the horns. See, now that makes a lot more sense than the other one. That's pretty cool. Now the face doesn't look so bizarre. Oh no, it still looks odd. No, it still looks really odd. Those are some weird looking creatures. Another one of those tiny little ones. Well, this open area might be a good spot. This is a pretty cool area. Bunch of open caves. These little elevated roadways. Well, thanks for the PSA, Richard. So to summarize what Richard was saying, because chat won't always be here, he said that if you're upgrading your exosuit, make sure you max out the tech and the cargo slots before you max out your general slots. Because if you finish the general slots, it locks out the drop pods, and you won't be able to upgrade the other two. It sounds like a glitch to me. I'm sure they'll fix that. But for now you know.
Thermal protection falling. Technology recharge.
I have to say, 6 minutes of exposure is absolutely plenty of time. I don't feel rushed at all. So you're not dealing with a resource grind. Is that one new? Nope. That one's not new either. Yeah, in land vehicles you need to build an exocraft. I don't know what they call it, the exocraft technician terminal in your base, and he'll get you on the right path for building vehicles. You'll have to go recruit one of those as well. This is a nice peaceful little forest. I saw it at the last minute, it didn't register. I was looking right at it and my brain just didn't register that it was a vine. That was pretty funny. That's definitely the effects for sunrise and sunset, Richard, because I'm starting to have that lag again. So there's something in the lighting effects for the transition between night and day. Probably has to do with shadows, rendering of shadows. Lots of little critters, all known to me. Yeah, you're gonna find, Ned, that you're gonna keep a journal. There's, you're just getting started. There's no way you end up writing everything down. At least I did. I have a little book with the names of the planets that I want to go back to. Instead of renaming them, I just write down their names and leave them as they were.
Thermal protection falling.
I mean, the log has gotten a lot better since the first version of the game. It kind of helps you out, guides you, reminds you what you need to do. But there's so much extra metadata layered on top of just those missions. You're going to be writing everything down. What does that sound? Sounds like a swarm of bees. Is that part of the music? Is that the knowledge stone? I guess it is. I never noticed that sound before. Hello, Illumini. Welcome aboard. Glad you spoke up. Thank you.
Technology recharge.
It's nice when you arrive somewhere and the next place presents itself to you. Yeah, I've played Warframe a few times. That game is much faster than No Man's Sky, that's for sure. It's like a 4-person cooperative dungeon runner, basically. First person dungeon runner. It's a lot of fun. It's a space ninja game. So sci-fi ninjas. This is gonna be bad. That was a lot farther than I should have known I wouldn't make it across.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
I completely lost track of the spot I was trying to walk to, that's for sure. I don't really want to go back that way. There it is. Oh, neat. It's a plaque. We'll get some lore.
Thermal protection falling.
Last 20 minutes went pretty quick for me. Still no critter. Whoop, there's an opportunity. All the same.
Technology recharge.
Yep, that's right. It is an unusual combination, but it works quite well. You're absolutely right, Richard. The ancient marker hums at a frequency that burrows deep into my being, filling me with the voices of the Korvac's echoes. Knowledge paves the way to understanding of probability. The Atlas spoken fragments. The Atlas interfaces are their shadows. The monoliths are their scattered children. Together they convey the wisdom of the infinite. They must be understood.
Technology recharge.
Alright, where to next? I don't want to go back to my base. Or my ship. I'm just gonna go forward. Maybe I'll take a slight detour here. You mentioned the visual aspect of the game, Ned. It is quite lovely. There's something over there. A couple minutes away. Perhaps my creatures are on the way to that next waypoint. Should be checking the sky. It's probably going to be a migratory flying creature. Will be one of them. Maybe something in the mid-size. Same type critter there. I know Hobbit is from New Zealand. I'm actually from the US. I'm down in Florida. So Ned is from Australia. It's got quite a few time zones here. Picked up a sentinel. What do you want? Go away. What is he doing? It's also self-analysis. They're very introverted on this planet, the sentinels. Anything new? Nope. Anything new on that side? Nope. Some new rocks, I guess. A faintly luminous rock. Oh. Look at that. You're all neighbors. I thought you were in New Zealand, Hobbit. You just like New Zealand? It's pretty much bedtime for everyone over there. What is Ned Kelly famous for? Ah. So this is, I'm not defaming Ned Kelly. I'm actually just reading the chat logs. But it says Ned Kelly robbed from the rich and gave to himself.
Protection falling.
Please don't sue me, Ned Kelly. .30 and 8. Wow. So that's just about 12 hours difference. Or 24 hours, my bad. No, 12 hours. Yeah, 12. Can't do math. It's 12. Now it's stuttering really bad, Richard. It's that transition to daytime again. That whole sunrise, sunset thing. It's just giving my PlayStation fits. Oh my goodness, I walked in a circle. That's hilarious. I got all turned around and I walked in a circle. Don't take me hiking.
Thermal protection falling.
Well, it's time. Those last two creatures are gonna have to stay undiscovered. It's sad. Oh, Savjaz just got here. Savjaz, I gotta go, man. Got here right at the close. I was just saying my goodbyes. Gotta go work for the man, pay the bills. So, maybe you'll fire up a stream? What do you think, Sav? Alright, so time for me to say goodbye. You guys know how it works. Likes and subscribes are the currency of YouTube. Do me a solid. Give me the thumbs up there if you enjoyed it. Ah, so that's where everybody was. They were all on Sav's stream. Yeah, go stream again. Give the people what they want. No Man's Sky all day, all night. It's been a lot of fun, everyone. Welcome to the game and the community, Ned Kelly. Richard, thanks for the tips on backpacks and exosuit slots. Illumini, thank you for the information about Ned Kelly. And everyone have a great time. Great day.